Scott, this is how you decide your team of the week. You'll go on YouTube, watch the Premier League highlights rather than watching the games live because you're always in the gym but never get bigger, which is weird. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sweet and Sour Soccer. We are doing another team of the week. Guys, we started laughing off screen, and it's one of those where you can't stop thinking about the laugh. So, yeah,
We'll just carry on. Basically, we're doing our usual team of the week. Before we get into it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, let's just get into it. Let's just dive into it. Usual format. We're going to bring up for those that haven't watched it before. We're going to bring up our nice little screen, and we're going to do our Premier League team of the week for this week. So let's just dive straight into the goalkeeper. I think there's only one choice, isn't there?
I think we need to. I need to say something first because, as for people that know, we don't tell each other our teams. It's all organic. Believe me. If you've seen a previous episode, this is a shit show. Honestly. Now, the only thing we agree on, Scott, is a formation. You messaged me and said, "I assume you're going 4-5-1." Like as though there's no other option. I was like, how are you not going 3-4-3? I
can't wait. I can't wait to see what you're coming up with here.
Let's go to the goalkeeper because I'm sure we've got the same goalkeeper.
Tim Krul.
Yeah, obviously.
Thank God. I mean, what more can you say? Finally, Norwich have got 3 points, and just as they get 3 points, they then go and sack the manager, which makes perfect sense.
I love it. Listen, they don't do things the conventional way. Maybe that's why they get promoted every 2 years. They know what they're doing. Listen, Tim Krul, he was unbelievable. 2 point-blank saves he made. He's been making a lot of mistakes this season, mistakes that we know is in Tim Krul's locker, but he was very, very good at the weekend. And there wasn't many standouts. It was either him or Nick Pope for me, of course, who got a draw against Chelsea with Burnley. So for me, Tim Krul. You could say Foster saving the penalty, but I think Tim Krul deserves it.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I did actually have written down shout out Nick Pope as well. Let's move on. Well, I was going to say let's move on to the right back, but you haven't got one. Let's move on to a centre back choice. Then I'm guessing you've got Kurt Zuma. What more can you say about him? He absolutely bossed Jota out of the game, and then he went and added a nice goal as well to help West Ham pick up another 3 points. And you know, at the moment they're sitting very pretty in the table, aren't they? And I think you've got to consider West Ham in general for top 4 contenders now.
Oh, they've still got him in a Chelsea top. That is fraudulent. Yeah, Zuma was a monster. Obviously, he scored another header. Here's a stat for you about Kurt Zuma. He scored 10 Premier League goals, 9 of them headers. 90% of his Premier League goals are headers. And it's the highest percentage for any player in Premier League history who has 10 goals or more that are headers. 90%. So good in both boxes, wasn't he?
It definitely was, yeah, for sure. I think he's just been a standout, hasn't he? It took West Ham a while to get it over the line, but to be fair to him, now that they got it done near the end of the transfer window, and thank God they did, because what a signing he looks. I'm going to throw another centre back then, and then we're going to have to try and work this out because we've never actually done it before where we've got completely different formations. Completely. I've said Zuma. I'm also going to throw the name Ben White. Yeah, again, another clean sheet for Arsenal. And if you haven't got Ben White in when you've got a choice of 3 centre-backs, oh my God.
This is another thing, guys. When we found out that we have different formations and I've got 3 defenders, you've got 4, I did say to you, didn't I? I bet you've got 2 Arsenal players in it. I just knew.
Not got Ben White.
I knew you'd have Ben White. Listen, 10 clean sheets. They've had 7 clean sheets in the last 10 games, I think, in all comps. That's brilliant. But they played Watford, Scott. I know you love Arsenal, weirdly more than you love Wolves, but Ben White doesn't deserve to be in this team of the week. Okay, have you got... Hold on. No, because you chose 4 defenders, so you've got 2 centre-backs. So yours are Ben White and... So you haven't chosen Ruben Diaz?
No.
He went away to Manchester United. Manchester United had less touches in the opposition
How
box.
the hell have you got 3 centre-backs and not included Ben White?
Because, as I said, Ruben Diaz, Man United had less touches in the opposition box since Opta started recording stats. They had 4 touches in their box.
Which means Ruben Diaz didn't have much to do then.
Because he kept them out. Oh, you got me. I mean, I am not accepting a Ben White win over Watford rather than Manchester City. Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you know what? If we're gonna have to solve things pretty quickly because we don't want a massively long video. I'll let you have Ruben Diaz.
Have you got Cancelo?
Yes, I have got Cancelo.
Okay, good. So obviously Cancelo is the left centre.
Where are you playing Cancelo as a centre back?
My team of the week is so good this week that I could probably play a 2-5-3. I just have Zuma and Diaz sitting on the halfway line and Cancelo just whipping balls in down that left. But I'll stick in there.
Guys, if you're watching this at home and you're near an Alexa at the moment, honestly, if you're watching this at home and you're near an Alexa at the moment, please ask it to show you a definition of a fraud. And if it's one of those fancy ones with a picture, it'll bring up that man right there. Because you're playing Cancelo as a centre-back.
He's a left centre-back, mate. He's going to work wonders with my left midfielder down that left hand. Honestly, you're going to see something real special with this team. I'm telling you.
Right. Let's try and throw out some other names that we might have. I'm guessing you've definitely got Rodri.
Yeah, Rodri was a beast.
God. Absolutely bossed the game, didn't he, at the weekend?
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. The talk of will they replace Fernandinho, the tactical fouls, just how good he is. They've replaced him. And listen, let's not get ahead of ourselves and say he's a better player than Fernandinho because people forget just how good he was. And it happens with a lot of players, as time goes on. But this guy, he's fitting that mold very well. I
don't know who else you're going to have as your midfield. I'm going to throw up, because obviously I've got an extra midfielder compared to you. I'm going to throw out the name out the two I'm more bothered about. I'm probably going to throw out Conor Gallagher. I thought it was absolutely sensational against our club Wolverhampton Wanderers at the weekend. And, he's just been an absolutely unreal signing. I think Palace fans are already calling for Chelsea to make that permanent. For Palace to make that permanent. I'd be surprised if Chelsea be wanting to let him go. I imagine it'll be the way it's going. It'll be a successful loan period, and then maybe into the Chelsea team next season.
He was so good. The problem we've got, Scott, is that this formation doesn't suit my team. I need it. I need like 4 central players. So can we just pretend that this right mid is here and this left mid is here?
Right, go on then. So where's Conor Gallagher in this?
He would be on the right wing, but here in the centre.
Right, let's put him there for now.
We'll try and sort the formation out later. I'll put Gallagher. There he is. But he will be there.
Oh my God. Yeah. I don't even know what else to say. I don't even know where to go next because your formation's that confusing. I'm just going to start throwing out random names that you must have.
I've got one. He got a goal and an assist at the weekend. He became Norwich's only 3rd player to score this season in the league. You've got Norman?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Okay, we'll put him
that would be my 3 centre midfields if we're actually using a proper formation. I'd have Rodri, Norman, and Gallagher.
I could get away with a 3-4-3, but like a flat 3, and then him there.
Let's just see what we could do with it later on. But another name I'm going to throw out as well then is Bernardo Silva.
He's on the left wing for me. This guy.
Oh my God, this is going to get so messy. Because for me, Bernardo Silva, I thought was absolutely brilliant at the weekend. And let's not forget that he actually played as a false 9. So he got the goal, but he led from the front. He led from the front, which isn't a usual thing, but he does. So I've actually got him in an unconventional false 9 position, right at the top in the striker's position today. Because I don't think there was any standout strikers this weekend, so I've gone for a false 9.
I have, but I haven't put Silva there. This guy,
he did play as a false 9 at the weekend.
Yeah, no, he did. In fairness, he did.
This team is an absolute mess.
My false 9 could probably play where Silva is. Maybe no, probably not. The thing is with Silva, and the reason why I'm happy to keep him there is because at the weekend he played false 9. He was playing as a false 8. He was playing as a false 10. He played everywhere. He was tracking back as a number 6. This guy is on a different level. He could be the most informed midfielder in the Prem.
And perhaps the most underrated player in the Prem as well.
I remember saying this guy was going to be sick like 4 or 5 years. I feel like I discovered Bernardo Silva. Like I've been saying this for years.
Coming from the guy that's currently played Conor Gallagher on as a right mid and Cancelo as a centre back.
I'll admit the formation does do me dirty. However, you wanted Ben White, so let's move on quickly. I'm assuming
you're going to have Pablo Fornals in, aren't you?
Yeah, he's up here for me.
Right, well, he'd be out on the left or the right for me, but yeah.
Nah, not for me.
I mean, let's just talk about him. An assist, a goal, and what an absolute unreal signing. It's took him a bit to get into the English Premier League, adapt to it. But we saw signs of it at the end of last season. And then, of course, he did it, what we actually saw today, what we've actually seen this season, rather, has been the full potential that you'd expect from him. And he's looking like an absolutely unreal signing now, isn't he?
Yeah, Benrahma's been on a bit of a quiet streak the last 3 or 4 games. Typical the second I put him in my FPL. But then, listen, when Fornals isn't doing it, Benrahma is. And when Benrahma isn't, this guy stepped up. Got a bit lucky with his goal, I think, the last goal. I think Alisson should have saved it. Sorry, this was his second goal. Alisson should have saved it. But he was in the right position. He drove. He didn't check back. He was in the right place. He was so good yesterday. So good. Right. Now, if you haven't got this player, then we're never doing this again. And I don't think you would have, because I, for a fact, know you've got Emile Smith-Rowe somewhere here, haven't you?
Yes, he's going to have to go in.
Are you telling me?
Your Arsenal agenda is ridiculous now.
Your Arsenal agenda is ridiculous.
How can you have 0 Arsenal players in? I mean, I want to start by, firstly on this video, congratulating Smith-Rowe, because due to injuries, the fraud Southgate has finally put him in the England side. So congrats to him. And he has to go in this team. He has to.
Are you telling me you haven't got Jared Bowen?
No. What?
Okay. Who are your last 2 remaining players?
Who's your other players?
I've got Jared Bowen and Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes. You could play Smith-Rowe instead of Harvey Barnes.
Who have you got?
So this is where it gets messy. So the players that I'm missing now are Smith-Rowe, Ben White, and then because I wanted to play 4 at the back, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
So you don't have another forward player?
No, because I'm playing Silva as a false 9 in my team.
Why have you got Trent? Because he scored a free kick. Scott, they conceded 3 goals. He was out of position for 2 of their goals.
I'll tell you what, then. We'll keep your formation.
This is how.
This is how your formation on one condition. Actually, 2. Firstly, Ben White goes in that centre back position
over Ruben Diaz.
And secondly, Smith-Rowe gets in. They're my conditions to keep your formation.
I would rather have a 4-5-1, however you did it, and have Diaz in and Harvey. Scott, this is how you decide your team of the week. You'll go on YouTube, watch the Premier League highlights rather than watching the games live because you're always in the gym but never get bigger, which is weird. But then you'll see that Trent Alexander-Arnold scores a free kick and you won't remember that he conceded 3 goals. Like,
you could put Reece James in as well.
I thought about Reece James playing that right centre as part of this back 3, but then I thought, yeah, okay, you got a goal, but again, you've drawn to Burnley. Like,
fine. Let's go back to the screen because I don't want this to go on for absolutely ages. So I tell you what, I don't hate Diaz. So Diaz gets in, but so does Smith Rowe. They're my conditions. I mean, I think it's disgraceful that you've not put Ben White in, but I'll take it. I mean, Diaz did play well.
Scott, Ruben Diaz kept a clean sheet at Old Trafford. Ben White kept a clean sheet against Watford. I'm having Jared Bowen in because I believe he's been one of the most underrated players.
Well, I'm sorry, then Smith Rowe's going in. You're not having all 3 of them.
Double R, fair enough.
Smith
I want Jared. He's been so good this season, and he was so good against Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I mean, that's fine. On the left-hand side, stick him in. Smith Rowe. He's going in. No, not Harvey Barnes. Stick. I mean, I'm not hating on that. I mean, he's definitely not in the Premier League team of the week, but John Barnes is a hero. Put Smith Rowe in. I've negotiated enough. For our regular watchers, I know that Jamie Carragher has to get in every team of the week. I don't know why it's become a thing, but
Jamie Carragher.
Come on, just put Smith Rowe in and let's get this.
This is embarrassing, Scott. This is embarrassing. Like, this is embarrassing, mate. You wanted Ben White over Ruben Diaz. You wanted a defender that's conceded 3 goals, and now you want Smith Rowe because he scored against Watford. Oh, I had to argue for Jared Bowen.
Your Arsenal agenda's getting worse.
I don't have an Arsenal agenda. I put Saka in last week. We need to try and find a better formation because oh no, there's only a couple of 3s about. Oh, hold on. Oh no. That could work.
It could.
How would we do this, Scott?
Put Bowen out wide and put Silva in like a 2.
Yeah, so we'll put Bowen here. And then we'll stick him up there. This is a shambles. This is the worst team of the week ever, both in team and execution.
I'm taking it off screen. I mean, guys, if you're new here after watching this, you're probably not going to come back because
we've got Gallagher playing as a cam.
This is the far the worst ever team of the week we've done. I don't know what we've done here, but we've scrambled the team of the week. I usually say let us know your thoughts, but I'm not really sure I want people to let us know our thoughts.
No, we're turning comments off. Comments off.
Just comment below. We just want one word. Who's the biggest fraud after watching this? Put Scott or James. One word. Let us know below. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I'm not really sure why you would after this shambles, but yeah, please do. And I usually say hit the like button, but I'm just saying, please don't hit the dislike button.
Yeah, that's it. Just don't hit the dislike button. Just don't do anything. Don't even watch.
I've never recorded a video where I hope it gets 1 view.
This man wanted Trent Alexander-Arnold in this team because he scored.
I mean, do it, mate. We're going to leave it at that, guys. See you on the next one.